if you guys are, heavy Tesla traders right now, you can see I've drawn out the lines to the downside off of the 4 hour. Well, coach, what are you using the 4 hour for? Because you can't really go off the previous day, right? We only got a little bit of information. You see here? I can't go back to the previous day and go, well, what low were you at the previous day? Do you see how there's no information for downside? We have to go back until we get data, right? That will start to tell us, hey, where does this want to go? What does this want to look like? Right? You can do it off the 4 hour as long as you can go back in time. So you start to find data. And you see the data back here that we can go for the low side? And now every one of these are going to matter throughout today as long as it stays below 241. You will go back in time and you will look at all of these to start to determine these key critical levels, support, resistance, any types of bounce. Where has it touched a lot? What did it do when it got there? What is it possibly going to do this time? Now here's one. You can see it here, here, here. See it? You got one here, here, here. Do you see how we're starting to see these little moves? They're little micro moves, but they're going to matter today. Right here. These little tiny movements, right? Now, this obviously applies more for us as scalpers than it does for anything else. But you can see all these little micro movements, right? If you draw this out all the way across the board, everywhere where I have these lines, you will start to see exactly what I'm talking about. Can you guys see all this information given to us?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir, coach.
all of these little things are going to help you as we go throughout the day. Now, obviously, if you're doing like a 2-minute EWO and you're just laughing at us scalpers, that's okay. You guys are making money, right? Because you'll just get in it and ride it. And we're all like, next channel, next channel, next channel, bounce, next channel, next. You guys are like, okay, what? See ya. I get it. But for those of us that are doing other strategies, all of this is going to matter. Now, for you 2-minute EWOers, it's going to matter because these major levels, right, is an area where like you will come in. These are key critical levels we'll look at either shedding or starting to identify that, right, that this could be bouncing or pulling back, or if it breaks through, you could add, etc. So you need to know this. If you're like, I am going to trade Tesla today, first thing you want to do is break this completely down, just like you see what I'm doing here. Okay. So if you're like, hey, I love Apple, you should be doing the same thing for Apple. Just completely breaking this thing down, knowing every key critical level, where it's going to go and when it could possibly get there. Looking for gap downs, gaps ups, meaning previous major levels, right? From before, if this actually gaps back up, if Tesla gaps back up, you could see it climb up to 250, 250 today and then get hammered if it's going to start to climb that way, right? That would gap back up to Friday's low a day. See it here? So this would be like a big, strong channel. This would be a big level of resistance, right?